Good morning, everybody. It is Toni-Maree here. Looking a bit worse for wear, I must say. Gosh, this t-shirt needs a bit of a overhaul, I think. Anyway, I should look at myself before I get on video, shouldn't I? Welcome to today's, starting again, Oracle reading with Toni-Maree. This is free for everybody, and all you need to do is to be here live, usually at 11 a.m. every Wednesday, but today it's 10, so I understand that means that people may not come, and that's fine because I changed the time yesterday. So let's do the first things first. Let's look at the card for today, and my bunny rabbit is beside me making a lot of noise, so I do apologize for that. And we don't have spirit with us today, but we do have crystals. I don't know if you can, oh, wrong hand, see them in the background. That's my, other way. That's my sun catcher, giving us some extra light today. So how fantastic is that? Okay. Alrighty, let's get going. So let's pick a card for today. Ah, beautiful card. There we go. Can you see that? Yep. Nourish the soul. Nourish the soul. Beautiful, beautiful card. Look at that, a magical panther just sort of licking the life out of the cosmos, having a drink from the cosmos. And that's what your soul is all about. It's about who you are, and it's the life. It's your life essence. It's your purpose. It links you to your divineness. It links you to just essentially who you are. I can't put it any more descriptively than that, really, because it's so simple. And the soul does not die. The soul goes from being to being, from creature to creature. And it's eternal. So nourish your soul, I should say, is a great one, because without a nourished soul, we don't really live. We go through the motions and we just exist. And who wants to live like that? I want to go out of this world kicking and screaming with a few regrets. We all have something that we regret. Although I suppose there are people who don't. But yeah, so that's the idea. So nourish your soul today. So how do you do that? How do you nourish your soul? Very good question, Toni-Maree. Okay, so number one, where is your soul? Your soul is, most people think of it's in the head, in the brain. And I believe it is there, but there is a way to get to it, to tap into it, that is actually quite simple. And what you need to do is to actually pay attention to where your heart is. And I usually get people to do this while they're relaxing or going through a meditation. Focus on your heart, focus on something pleasurable, something that's made you feel joy, so that you know exactly how big your heart actually is. And I'm talking about the heart chakra as well as your heart. Just behind that, before you get to the spinal cord and the spinal column, is where your soul links itself to your body. And you can tap into that really easily by linking your third eye down through your brain, through your body. And if you pay attention to it just behind your heart, number one, it's a little less scary. Number two, it's easier to tap into because it's always flowing. And you can then connect to yourself in the cosmos much more easily. So give it a go. It's really good. And if you're not sure how to do it, then PM me and I'll run you through it. So usually, I charge for that, but if you want to do that, then just for today, and you organise it this week, I'll take you through that for nothing. So there's a gift for today. I've said before that if you come on board, you get gifts for the day. Not every day, but sometimes. So that's the gift for today. Nicole Jepson, welcome, welcome, welcome. I wasn't ignoring you. Nicole has a question. Nicole, right, my family has gone through a rough time lately and we've had a few health issues we're dealing with. Are things going to get better for us? Great question. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. So Nicole, Oracle will give you broad answers. It will not, well, sometimes it gives you specific, but most of the time it's more broad, the answer. If you want absolute detail to that, then a tarot reading is the way to go. My tarot readings are $67 for a half hour or part thereof, but you don't need to go through me. You may have someone else that you like to go through. And I suggest you have a reading because you get much more specifics, and you can ask about specific people as well. But let's have a look at this health issue for you. So this health issue for Nicole and her family. Okay. Okay. See that one? Heed the messengers. Can you see that clearly? I don't know if you can. Heed the messengers. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful card. Love this card. So let me just tap into that. So you are getting absolute signs that something isn't right in your world, and the people are getting signs that there's something not right in the world. The illness is part of that, but it's not just that. You'll be seeing, like, you know, this card is full of bird feathers. So you may be seeing bird feathers, and if they are, that's your angels talking to you, but not necessarily. So you'll be noticing things out of the ordinary. It could be, you know, you're walking along and you notice a child on the street that you wouldn't normally notice, or you notice a pebble on the ground, or you notice cloud formations that you don't normally pay attention to. They're signs. They're your guides and your guardians and your other celestial beings talking to you, and to your family members. It's not just you. Okay, so I'm being drawn to tell you, sorry, my stomach's upset, so it's a lot of stress and anxiety around here. Okay, so someone is not well. A naturopath may help it because I'm being drawn to the eyes. It's like there's the third eye is blocked, and yeah, there's lots of tension. I'm getting chills down my back. Really sense of sickness, like wanting to throw up, all through sort of the mid-torso up. There's lots of unsettled, especially around here and down to the midriff. There's a purpose for this illness. Yeah. And once you work out, okay, part of the answer is absolutely medically orientated. Part of it is also that you need to search, or the person needs to search within, because there's messages that they're being told. There's a reason that they're sick. There's a truth that they're not accepting. And once they accept that, that's going to help the healing. Yeah, so I don't see this ending until, until there's the truth is identified. And there's some medical stuff that hasn't been resolved yet as well. But yeah, it's really icky around here. So I'm sorry, that's awful feeling. So I'm just going to send you some healing energy, just to sort of support you and to help you. So I'm just going to take a couple of really quick, slow breaths, and if you would like to do the same, then you will actually feel this energy coming through me to you, Nicole. Okay, so to let people know what I'm doing there is I'm actually, oh, sorry, you probably couldn't see that, but I hold my hands like this, which is a sign of respect in a lot of countries. But I put my energy force into that, and then when I gift it to the person, I go like that and I send it outwards. Now, people go, how can you do that on the computer? Well, I don't. Okay, the computer allows you to see what I'm doing, but essentially I focus on Kelly, I focus on her name, and I focus on her as a person, and I gift it to her. People often feel a warmth in their hands or in their chest when they receive it. So, Nicole, ignore that phone. Nicole, I really hope that helps and supports you. And this is not a nice time for you to go through. I can sense that. So, yeah, I wish you lots of light coming your way, and I hope that this lifts for you soon. Okay, we've got Kelly here too. Hi, Kelly. How you going? Hope you and your wonderful family are well. We are at the moment. Actually, my daughter's homesick, but she's recovering, so that's awesome. She's still asleep. She's a teenager. Okay. Kelly like to know if I can sense anything happening in her life at the moment. Nothing specific, just what your guides are telling you. Thank you for doing such a great job. Oh, you're beautiful. The person you're talking about, I'm getting stuff as well, but I will tell you privately. Sure, no problem. Okay, so Kelly. Okay, so here's the thing, Kelly. I don't tap into my guides when I'm doing Oracle or Tarot. I tap into yours. So just let them know that you're wanting an answer to a question. Oh, you sent healing to Nicole as well. How beautiful. Thank you, Kelly. That's so nice of you. Nicole, let us know if you're feeling that or if that's helped at all. Don't forget thumbs ups and hearts, people, so that people know that you like this and you're getting something out of it. Okay, so let's have a think about anything happening in your life. Well, okay. Righto. I'm being asked, what do you want to know? There's a lot going on, Kelly, so there's a lot. If you could be a little bit more specific, please, beautiful, you'll get a much better answer. So otherwise I'm going to choose something for you. So what I tend to say to people is I think focus on something that matters the most to you right now, okay, at this very moment. It doesn't need to be the biggest thing in your life, but it's a question you have right now because that's the one that you'll get the best answer for, and you're being intuitively drawn to that question. So otherwise, Kelly, I will ask them for you if that's okay. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to type. And while I'm waiting for Kelly to just have a think about that, I'm going to actually draw a card for tomorrow. Because I like to give more to receive, and I like to give support to people on more than one day. And there's lots happening at the moment with the moon. It's a new moon, and it's magical. And it's all about, well, new moons are often stepping into your truth, but this one is a super new moon, and it's really about having a voice. And it's in Gemini, and so there's a bit of duality going on, but it's about stepping into your truth, stepping into who you really are. It doesn't have, and the people, get confused. It doesn't have to be in a big way. It can be in a really tiny way, and like a baby step, a tiny baby step. But what this is about stepping into and talking about, even if it's just to yourself, who you are, who you want to be, and doing something about it. And that's what this new moon is all about. It's pretty magical. Okay, I'm choosing for Kelly. All right, so I'll do that in a moment. I'm just going to do the card for tomorrow. So this is Observe in Silence. Beautiful fox here. So this is about really watching what's going on around you and paying attention to it, being in the now and observing it, not speaking up, not saying something. So if you're in the middle of a family discussion, it's about sitting back and just absorbing what everyone is saying. It's about noticing. It's about paying attention. It's about really being in the moment and being silent about what you notice. We as human beings have a tendency to blurt out what we see, and that's because we want recognition. We're human beings. We want to be acknowledged we're alive. But the challenge for tomorrow is actually to be silent. Because in the stillness, you can often see things that you wouldn't normally notice. And that is magical. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm a talker, so that's going to be really a challenge for me. Okay, Kelly, so, all right, Kelly, let's have a look. So I'm going to do, actually, Kelly, I'm being drawn to do either family or health for you. So I'm just going to sit with that for a moment. My eye's itchy. I don't know why that is. Okay. So you've got a block going on there, Kelly, actually, at the moment. If I'm rubbing my eye, and that's, yeah, so that's the truth. Sorry, I was just touched. Sorry, just sitting with it for a moment. Yeah, there's it's not a health issue. There's a block. You're not seeing something that's right in front of you. You're only half seeing it. Oh, did you notice my background go wavy then? Oh, there it goes again. Huh. Okay. Right. That's very interesting. We obviously have either a technical difficulty, which I doubt, or we have spirit with us, people, which is magical. Okay. So, if my computer dies, it's just spirit, don't panic. I'll come back as soon as I can. Alrighty, so Kelly. I'm not going to be specific here. I'm just going to go with it and see what comes up. Yeah, this is around people. Show that you care. Can you see that? So this is very much around, for you, Kelly, it's very much around touching the universe in a gentle way. And it's about gifting of yourself to the universe, okay, and showing that you care. Now, I often use an analogy here about you see an injured animal on the side of the road and you go towards that animal and you gently encourage it towards you, and you're so in tune with that animal, you're so focused on actually trying to help them and support them and nurture them that that's all you are in that moment. So show that you care is all about being that and caring about the universe and yourself. Now, I think that there are actually people involved in this with you, Kelly. So there's someone who needs your care and attention, and it's that gentle softness I was talking about that you would give to an injured animal. And you can see here in this, even in this card, the woman reaching out to the dragon. Now, the thing that you've got to remember is that the dragon itself is wise. It doesn't need to be seen as a victim. There is knowledge there that you will receive in doing this. So this light on my face is actually a crystal, so it's not spirit. So, yeah, so that's magical, this card. Oh, the background's still doing its thing, and I'm not moving, so it's not my camera. Okay, cool. All right. You saw the lights on my face. You care too much, Kelly. I know. But here's the thing, is that in that card, it's all about the getting the wisdom back. So it's not about just giving of yourself. It's about allowing the flow of energy. Okay. So in every interaction on the planet, whether it's there goes my background lights again, whether it's an interaction with a person, an animal, planting a plant, there is an exchange of energy. There is an exchange of life force in essence. And this is happening now when I'm giving these readings. So I'm sending out my knowledge and I'm gifting of myself to you. And you're returning that by asking questions. And I am able to get that insight and I'm able to practice my craft. And the other part of what I'm receiving is I'm receiving your trust, and I'm receiving that, you know, your communication and your willingness to actually go through this process. And so I feel very humbled, and I feel very happy in that. So, you know, it's never just what we expect. So it's looking outside the normal in your interactions. And Kelly, I know that you have such a gentle heart, but it's noticing how you're receiving as well. I think it's really important for you. How can I add people? Okay, so, all right, Kelly would like to let people know about me. Thank you, that's beautiful. Okay, so here's what I'll do is I will put up an event, and because I do this reading in two places. I do it here in the Awesome Heart-Centered Women's Group, Fearless Group, and I also do it on my Facebook page, Toni-Maree Hannan. So I'm going to put an event in both. And so you, Kelly, if you know people within the group, then you can invite them along. If you don't, then you can go to my personal page and you can invite them from there. And that way you can share. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that, because part of me doing this is, yes, to get my knowledge out there and for people to see me as a real deal medium, not medium, psychic intuitive, because I'm not a medium. But I also want to share the messages with people, and as many people as possible. And that's what my desire to help people comes from. And it's through my psychic ability and also my abilities as a coach. Because for me, the more people I can help, the more ripples I create in the pond, the more change there is in the world for good. And that's my purpose from now until I leave this earth. And I know that. And so thank you, Kelly. I really do appreciate you spreading the word. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 22 minutes, folks. So I'm going to sign off unless there's any last minute questions, so that I can feed my rabbit who is complaining beside me, and I can let the puppies in, and I can have a quick cuppa before I head over to my own personal page. So Kelly and Nicole, thank you for joining me today, and I send you life, I send you light, and I send you laughter, and I hope that you have an awesome, awesome day. And I thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you at 11 o'clock next Wednesday, and hopefully we can spend some more time together. All right, beautiful people. Thank you, Kelly. It does affect me, but in a beautiful way. Okay, thank you, everyone. Toni-Maree signing out. Stay awesome.